Hi, welcome to Data Precision with Chino, and we're doing the Google Cloud Self-Paced Labs GSP 001 on how to create a virtual machine. So, Computer Engine allows you to create virtual machines that run different operating systems, including multiple flavors of Linux, Ubuntu, Red Hat, and Google infrastructure. You can run thousands of virtual CPUs on a system that's designed to be fast and to offer strong consistency of performance. In this lab, we would create virtual machine instances of various machine types using the Google Cloud Console and the Google Cloud Command Line, GCLI, in the Cloud Shell. We'll learn how to connect an NGINX web server to our VM, which is our virtual machine. So in this lab, we would perform the following tasks, which is creating a virtual machine with a cloud console, creating a virtual machine with the cloud command line, and deploy a web server and connect it to a virtual machine. So once there will be need for familiarity with standard Linux text editors such as Vim, Emacs, or Nino. Okay, so I think basically having familiarity with Bash commands. Let's look at it. What is standard Linux text editors? So standard Linux text editors are primary text editors Linux, differing in complexity and usage. Nano is beginner friendly and non-modal. VM is powerful, fast, and modal, ideal for scripting and system administration. Emacs are highly customizable and feature rich, often used in complex coding. So let's go back to our lab and start our lab. So once we click start button, we're going in. So one of the parts of the early part of the instructions will be activating our cloud shell, and here are our tasks, which I read out earlier. So let us start our lab. So remember, you open our link in incognito window. So next, we would activate the cloud shell. Remember, to activate the cloud shell, it looks like the greater than and underscore sign. It's like a terminal, it's sign for terminal. So if you look at anywhere you find the terminal logo, so the command line logo, you can see it's command line logo or terminal logo. So let us log in on the cloud. Next, we would accept terms and conditions. So we would click on this at the top of the Google Cloud Console. We'll click through the following windows, continue information and authorizing. So here it is here. You can see it here. Activate the cloud shell. G, then N, G, then S. Next, continue. Remember, we have to authorize and not reject. So I just have it something larger. So when we're connected, the project is set to our project ID and the output contains a line that declares the project ID for the session. So you can see our platform session is set to this. So that's the declaration line. Next, we'll can list the active account name, gcloud hot list to G. So if you type in word, you can hit tab to complete it, autocomplete. Cloud hot list. It is listed out. The credential accounts. So next, also list out the project. The names of projects. Also title session ID. Next, we're going to have a look at understanding regions and zones. So certain compute engine resources live in regions or zones. A region is a specific geographical location where you can run your resources. Each region has one or more zones. For example, the US Central region denotes the region central of the United States that has zones US Central 1A, 1B, 1C, and Central 1F. You can see here also the other regions. The Western US, Central US, Eastern US, Western Europe, and Eastern Asia. Resources that live in a zone are referred to as zonal resources. Virtual machine instances and persistent disks live in a zone. So let us set our region and zone. We'll run the following command one to set the project region for this lab. So let us config to set our compute region zone for this lab. I'll set it to Europe. Let us see here it has set it. Next, I want to create a variable for region. Next, we want to create a variable for this zone. Next, we're going to create a new instance from the Cloud Console. So we go to navigation menu, compute engine, VM instances. Navigation menu, compute engine, VM instances. Remember, our command line is still running, so we can just bring it down a bit. So go to initialize. So go to create an instance. In the configuration, we're going to put all of this in. So let's create an instance. We'll get our instance name, PCE lab. Our region is Europe West 4, right there. Our zone is Europe West 4A, right here. Next, we have series E2, wasn't selected for us. The low cost day-to-day computing. We have our machine type E2 medium. See it here, E2 medium. This is a 2 CPU, 1 core, 4 GB memory. Right click OS and storage and change to begin configuring our boot disk. It's right on the side here, OS and storage. Remember, as you're making changes to the configuration, your monthly estimates, hourly estimates will be reflecting. The operating system is Debian. The version is Debian GNU Linux 12. You can see it already here. Debian Linux 12. Boot type is balanced persistent disk, which is here already. And size is 10 gigabytes, which is here already. So click on cancel, click on select. If you want, so it's still there. We come to networking. Then networking, we'll go to pick firewall, allow HTTP traffic. This. Remember, there's a difference between HTTP and HTTPS. And we're told to select this option in order to access web server that would install later. Note this automatically creates a firewall rule to allow HTTP traffic on port 80. Once all selections are configured, scroll down and click Create to launch our new virtual machine instance. It should take about a minute for the virtual machine GC lab to be created. After GC lab is created, virtual machine instance is paid list it in the VM instances list. To use SSH to connect the VM, click SSH to the right of the instance name GCC lab. So let's do that first. So going next into this, to use the SSH to connect to a virtual machine, we're going to click SSH to the right of the C lab. So I want it to create the instance completely. Why did I just look the next instruction? Good. So I'm going to click on the SSH. Now transferring SSH is We'll have to authorize it. So we have it authorized. We'll come back to it later. So next, what we do, install an ngix web server. We'll go back to our command line. Sudo apt-get update. For updating. So our package is done. Next, we're going to run the following command to install nginx. It's reading the package. And processing completed. Now we're going to run the next command to confirm that nginx is running. Is running. Let's run this. Okay. Want to see this something similar to the expected output. So let's try it again. Okay, so it's running now. We have to run it on the client. Let's check our progress. So to see the web page, we will run the cloud console and click the external IP link. So it's already running in the command line. The next, status running. So next is first to know that the the new instance has these default values. Debian become image and the E2 machine type, and there's a root percentage with the same name of the instance. So to see all the defaults, let's run the following command. That's all the default information about our computing resources. You can see it here. To exit the help, we will press Ctrl C. So you can see it here that that command was killed by the keyboard interrupt. So next, in the Cloud Console navigation menu, we click Compute Engine VM instances. So if we still have the VM instance page open, we'll click on Refresh, and our two instances will be listed. So, we're still here on VM instances. You can see it. We have the first, the second. So next, we can also use this to connect our instance to Google Cloud. Make sure to add our zone or meet the zone cloud. So let us do this. So instead of us clicking on this through the GUI, you can do it through this. So I see GC Lab 2, Zone Europe West 4. So that's it. We have the warning. We want to continue. Yes. So enter Y to continue. Press enter to the PowerPoint section to leave the PowerPoint empty. Disconnect the just by exiting the remote shell with the command exit. So say yes, continue. The PowerPoint will leave empty. Enter, empty. So the next thing we'll do is our knowledge. So test your knowledge about Google Cloud by taking this quiz. Select multiple options if necessary. They said through which of the following ways can you create a VM instance in the compute engine? So how can we create a VM instance in the compute engine? So remember, we created the first VM instance through the cloud console, and Along the line, we created the second instance. Let's see. Right. So that is lab on creating a virtual machine. Would end the lab here. Remember to